Welcome to Biz Dev Live. This is the Biz D with the C. I am really excited to talk to you. I just had the cable repairman fixing my stream, so I'm hoping that this is coming out to you a little clearer than it usually does. They still have some work to do on the lines. It's an outside issue, not an inside issue, all that good stuff, regular life stuff. Advice to you if you are streaming and doing something live and you are using some platforms and things that take up some bandwidth to upload, check your upload speed as well as your download speed. The upload speed is usually a little bit less, but if it's a good rate, 20 megabytes per second and up, you should be good. Mine was not. It was at less than 1 megabyte per second, so it can really mess things up, and it sort of jammed up our live stream yesterday. On that note, in terms of putting content out there, today's broadcast is all about making sure that you understand that you can't post enough. Talk to people, make sure you're putting things out there, demonstrating your skill, demonstrating your talents, giving away the house for free, so to speak, in terms of what you can do for folks, and use those talents for yourself. Show people what you can do. And in doing that, you will beat a path to your door. You'll create community, but you will not do that unless you are consistent. I've talked about it before. You have to be consistent with your video, photo, text, email strategy. You need to be consistent. You need to be putting out content so that you can build community and make a reason. One of the things that's really interesting about brick and mortar businesses, people will go to a restaurant, to a store, because they know that it is there. We are entering a world where more and more businesses are online. There's no brick and mortar place. So if you have a website, that's a way to be there and present. If you are selling something, providing a service, how are you staying in front of the people that you want to stay in front of? You're not a brick and mortar store. They're not driving by your sign, right? So how is your sign driving by them? And you can make sure that your sign, that your store is visible by being consistent with your social media. That doesn't mean that you need to live your life online. It doesn't mean you need to document your process every moment of the day. But what it does mean is when you do document an event, I was talking to somebody this morning, they have video, they have images. Okay, repurpose those, go into the bank, create some fun edits in TikTok. Yes, TikTok. Use the video production software in TikTok to create content for LinkedIn. LinkedIn and TikTok, two places where you can get organic reach right now. If you have a following on Instagram, what are you doing to actually grow that following? Are you providing content that is valuable to them? Are you uploading to stories? And are you uploading to the feed? A lot of people have moved to the stories things. It's easy. It doesn't affect the look of my feed. But if you're not putting things in the feed, right, when people see the story and then they want to check out more of what you got going on, do you have some fresh content for them to take in there? I've been paying attention to John Hill, who's a skateboarder. I've been getting into skateboarding, believe it or not. I took on mountain biking over the summer as we got into the pandemic. Xander just handed me, my coworker just handed me my drawing right here. As we got into the pandemic, got into mountain biking, really enjoying it. Now I'm getting into skateboards. So I'm watching skateboard videos. And in that space, John Hill is a great YouTuber, building his store, building his brand, all of these things that are coming out of his content and his following. And in watching him and seeing what he's doing there, he is building up a reservoir of content. And, he's doing stuff and creating different channels for people to pay attention to. That's really important. And as you build a channel out, you'll have opportunities to do that and funnel off, sieve off. But you got to create that following and be consistent and find yourself and find the right way to do it. I hope this is helpful. Things that you can use: Installator, that is something where you can do free 30 days of content so that it just takes that off your plate. Put up the content, use Canva, use whatever software works for you. Canva.com is great for creating things, has things specifically designed for each social media medium. Really get in there and use your talents, whatever they are. If you're an event planner, plan an event that you can actually use to create content. If you are a copywriter, go into Canva or take on memes on the internet and write in your own fun stuff. Find ways to promote yourself and what you do through social media. It's free. You can tackle the ad buys, put money into Facebook ads. You can do all that. But what's free and what you should be utilizing and have a plan and create content is social media, Instagram, the way it's supposed to be used. If you do that consistently, I guarantee you, if you are following up and building community, utilizing your contacts, it's not that complicated, and it's what you should be doing in business anyways. Then when it gets overwhelming, or if it's already overwhelming, use a virtual assistant, right? There's so many different services. Follow up with me. I can direct you to a couple of different sites. A couple sites I can hand you here. They're easy to talk about. It's Fiverr.com and Upwork. These are places you can get a virtual assistant, help you with your social media. But what do you need? You need to understand what you're selling and what you're doing and what kind of content is going to work for you. So that's just a little bit of research. That's going to Google, that's going to TikTok and seeing what other people are doing, and then saying, okay, I want to do a lot of that and put that kind of content out that's going to help somebody and bring people in. 20 pieces of content a day. That's the goal for me. For you, I don't know what that goal is going to look like, but make sure you're working towards that goal. We might not be right there right now with 20 pieces of content a day going out on any social media, but you want to start with one and work your way up and be consistent, right? It's very easy to let these pieces, these channels live off. You know, if you got clients and things that you're working on, life is happening. It's easy to forget about these channels, but these channels are always active. These are your storefronts. What are you doing to show that the lights are on and that you're there and that you're ready for their business, for their love, for their support? What are you doing to show that you're ready to go? I hope this is helpful. Have a great day, and I will talk to you on Monday. We got Epik on Monday. Should be a great interview. I will see you then.
Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is intelligent. If you watch it, I promise you benefit. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time.